Hello everyone, this is Manshu Vastav. Welcome back to my YouTube channel cat.m. So today we will see 3D mirror tool in 3D model. So let's get started. So let's just take this front plane and start from the making a rectangle on it. So we have created this rectangle. Let's just take the dimension of let's say 300 and this dimension will be 150. Okay, and we will extrude it up to let's say 20 thickness. Now this is a base plate. Okay, so whatever we create on this body, either we can select a merge zigzag tool to create it a single dependent body, or we can uncheck this merge zigzag tool in extrude feature, this one, this one, to create independent body. Okay, now feature tool is also, now this mirror tool is also depend on this, either we check it or either we uncheck it. Okay, this merge zigzag. So let's just go for this merge zigzag and click on it. So merge zigzag means that this feature is dependent on this base body. Okay, means extrude 2 is dependent on the extrude 1. So we have these plane front, top and right. So when we go for this mirror tool, we can find this mirror tool on this panel or also on the drop down of this linear pattern tool, this mirror. Okay, so we go for this mirror tool from here, we click on it, and it is asking, this mirror feature manager is open, and it is asking for the mirror face. Then it is asking for features to mirror, then it is asking for faces to mirror, and also it is asking for bodies to mirror. In faces to mirror and in features to mirror, these two are very similar to each other. We will see any drawing, any practice where we can see the difference between them. But in this case, in this condition, these two are same. We will get to this one to one. Okay, so first it is asking for the mirror face of plane. So it is similar to center line which we selected, which we select in during our 2D drawing. Okay, so if we want to make this feature, this rectangle feature exactly on this, on the opposite side, what we can do, we go for this drop down of this part 1 and we select this right plane. As we have already seen that we have created this center rectangle, so our plane will be at the middle, so this our right plane is at the middle, so we have selected this mirror. Okay, try to visualize it as a rectangle, and this is the center line of the 2D. Okay, so in 3D model it will be a plane and it will be a feature. So again it is asking for the feature, so there are two types, two ways. Either we can select on directly on it, if you can see the preview, it is showing us the preview. Okay, and we can also see the full preview, means this one is taking the copy of this one, opposite. Okay, so when we click on it, it gets mirrored. So mirror 1 means we are talking about this feature and it is the parent feature. Okay, now again let's just delete this one, and again we go for this mirror, again we select this uh, right angle. Okay, now instead of selecting this right angle, let's just suppose we select this face, and for feature we select this feature face. Now what is happening is, you can see it is not showing any preview. When we click on the partial preview, we can see the preview, but if we click on the final preview or full preview, it is not showing the preview. See, in this case, what is happening is, supposedly this feature will be mirror on this space where this base feature is not exist, right? So the condition, the relation will be intact during mirror tool. Okay, keep it this in mind. If we are selecting these features to mirror, the relationship of this feature between this feature should be intact or should be okay. Otherwise, the feature or the mirror will fail. In this condition, it is showing us the preview here, but it should only be mirrored only when this base should be there, but it is not there. So when we click on it, it will show error. Some feature instances are disjoint, you can read it, and not be created, right? some feature instances are disjoint, means the mirror of this in here is disjoint because of this dependent body. Okay, now we again edit on it, and we select this one and we select this one also. Now what is happening is this body is actually connected on this face, so it will be dependent, it will be in, there is no gap between them. And if it is mirroring it, it I have selected this base body, so it gets mirror, and the dependent body of this feature is also get mirror, so it is showing us the preview. Now when we click on it, it will look like this. But again, SolidWorks will take it as a single body. You can see here it is acting as a single body. Again, we can use this one, we can go for mirror, we can select this face also, we can select this feature, we can select this face and this feature. Okay, if we select, let's just suppose we don't select this one, so and we select both these two, it will look like this. Do you getting my point? If you have any query, please ask. Okay, just consider the relations and the gap. There, if there is no gap between the features, there is no distance between the feature, it will be generate, the mirror will generate. If in case there is a gap, let's say, let's just suppose I go for again this mirror tool, I select this face and I select this feature. Now this feature is actually a part of all together, right? This mirror 2 feature. So when we click on it, you can see cannot find place or plane. It is asking, it is saying that it is not getting any face or plane because now it is intersecting to each other. Please consider this and please practice on it, because it will be a very much useful tool. Now we will again go for one by one. Just get this point. If there is a gap during feature, the mirror will fail. If there is no gap and both the independencies and both the dependent features are mirroring, mirror will exist. Okay, now again, I will go for this mirror tool. I will go for this extrusion and uncheck this mirror tool, merge layered option. Okay, now what will happen is, now SolidWorks will treat this as a single body, this as a different body, right? There are two separate bodies like this one and this one. Okay, now what will happen is I will go for this mirror tool, and now see, already it is selecting, it is not taking it as a feature, it is taking it as a bodies. You can see from here, right? You can see. Now what will happen is I go for this, I will click on this and I will go for this right plane and features to mirror like this. Now it will happen. It will happen because there is no dependency on it. I will check on it. It will look like this. See? No, it is not happening. Why? Only merging feature may be pattern. If appropriate, make a pattern of body instead. Now please please get this point. If it is body, then we have to choose a body. We have to choose, we have to go for this body selection tool and select this body. And then we will click on OK. Understood what I am saying? Now again, we can go for this delete. Let's just go for delete. And we go for this mirror tool. We select this face. The face is not dependent on each other, right? Now, and again, go for the body. We select this one. It is showing us the preview. It is showing us the full preview also, because it is not dependent. It is independent body. So when we click on OK, it will look like this. I think you are getting my point, right? So please consider this and please make sure whether you are making a body or whether you are making a feature. Okay. Now in this condition, we have three bodies, this one, and mirror 3 or mirror 8. Sorry. Now again, we will delete this one. And again, what we can do, we go for this edit and merge result. Now there are sub features. Okay. Sub features means if we go for this fillet and click and go for this to fillet on this edge. Now this is called sub feature. Okay, feature and secondary feature, or primary feature or secondary feature, you can say. Now we go for this mirror tool. We select the plane. Let's just say right plane. And for the features to mirror, now it is feature, right? You have to understand. You can see here the form. It is showing only single body, so it is a feature. Okay. Now it is for features to mirror. So I select this extrude 2. Please consider I am not selecting the fillet tool, right? So what will happen is when I click on OK, it will only mirror the primary feature, that is extrusion, not fillet. If you want to go for the fillet also, what we can do, we have to select the secondary feature also, like this. You can see it is now previewing it the same. We go for this and we okay. Clear? Understood? But let's just go for other ways. If we directly select the sub feature and not the primary feature, what will happen? No preview. You can see partial preview showing us the preview, but full preview is not showing because sub feature secondary feature is actually dependent on the primary feature. So when we click on it, unable to create instances of the pattern, try again by decreasing the number of instances or the distance between instances. So it is SolidWorks is not able to consider this as a feature or as a pattern for the instances. Okay, so please make sure that you are getting uh, according to the mirror tool. Okay, now the faces of feature, let's just say what is this faces of feature. The faces of feature means when we are going to mirror it, let's just say again we will select this right plane. Faces to feature means you have to close, we have to select each and every face in order to mirror the body, except the bottom one, because bottom one is the dependent one. Okay, understood? Now when we click on it, it will look like this, right? Now there is another term called geometry pattern. We will get this point in later our lectures during our practice session. uh, there is another point called propagate visual properties. So what is it? This propagate visual property means if you have any color showing any sticker or anything which is showing it as a colorful or any curve pattern, it is will reflect, either we want to it reflect or not. Okay, so in order to color any face, just click on the face. You can either go for this tool, edit appearance, or you can either click on this here, edit appearance. Okay, this one, click on it. You can see it has showed the color property manager, right? Let's just go for from this also, click on it. It will again open the color properties also. Now by default it is showing us the part 1 body. Okay, part 1 body means it is asking us to select all together. If we select any color like this, so selected geometry is part 1 means all together. So all together will convert into color, but we don't want that. So what we will do, we clear section, we only want to create color this face. So what we will do, we click on this faces, select faces, right? And we select this red color and click on this face. So you can see it is showing us the red color, and click OK. We will get to this portion again when we go for the rendering features. Okay, just practice it only. It is very simple. Just click on this body. If you want to color any single part and all together, so just click on the part and click on the color. Okay, but we don't want that, so we will go this. Now we will see what is propagate visual property. Okay, so we will go for this mirror tool. We again go for this right plane, and I will say let's just uncheck this unpropagate visual property and features to mirror. I will say this one and this fillet. Okay, so what is happening is it will not propagate any color. You can see here this red color is not propagating, is not getting projected on this mirror copy. Now instead of unchecking it, I will check it and just click on it. It will show the color. So I think it is understandable. You can see the view, right? If you have any query, please ask, and please like, share, and subscribe. Please share with your friends and your concerned employees, anyone who is want to learn this. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, and keep supporting, keep share and subscribe. Thank you.